welding these headers up now, putting some beads on, but I got started and was getting frosty, so of course you gotta have a backflow set up. So I went to the hardware store and bought a T and a valve and nothing too fancy. Whenever the bottle's on, and I've got that on, and it's just an open line, there's no switch, and just goes in the end of the pipe. So yeah, goes in, a little bit of tin foil to plug it there, tin foil at this end. That hose just goes in just a few inches, just enough to push some gas in so it's on the inside, and weld away. So making some progress. Of course, I'm not the greatest welder, so a little bit of welding, a little bit of grinding, but yeah, awesome. Okay, ready? So we'll do a little welding. I've got the gas flowing through these. It's going to do these couple welds here, and yeah, see how it goes. Alrighty, well, so I just wanted these welded in place so that they don't, I didn't know how much twisting they'd do, so I just want to make sure that they stayed stacked like that. So I'm going to take them off, weld the first one to the flange, and then weld all around that tube. Second pipe, while it's off, weld all the seams and then weld it on the flange. Third one, finish the seams, weld it back on the flange, and same with the last one. So, yep, so I'm just going to flip this over and weld whatever I can get at. that's all I can do, all the welding I can do in the position it's in. So I'll pop the tubes off the flanges and finish them up. Alright, so here working on headers, welding. And, decided I'd switch it up a little bit and build a collector. So I saw a manufacturer on YouTube. He did something like this. Had those are 4 2-inch diameter chunks of bar, and I just wrapped a piece of sheet metal around that. That's going to be my collector. I'm going to go over to the press and push that down so it forms around. That's what the headers, I expect the headers to look like where it meets the collector. I'm just going to squeeze that down into the void there, and then I'm hoping my headers will slide right into that, and we'll see how that goes. And then I'm going to I'll probably split open this end here and bring it down to, I don't know, that's about 4.5 inch across. So I'll probably make this closer to 4. I don't want it too big and ridiculous, but you know, big enough. So, alright, I'm gonna get the press set up and see how that works. Alright, so I'm at my press there, and I did one squeeze so far, but I think what's going to happen is when I do the next side, it's just going to pull that straight again. So I think what I'll do is knock these back, knock my mold back a bit, and just weld that to the front. Just tack this corner to the front here, and then when I'm done I can just grind it off, and I'll do each one as I go around. So yeah, I'm gonna set up my camera and we'll record as I do the next one after I get this welded up. Alright, got another one set up. I know this is a long stroke piston here, but it's got leaks, not enough hydraulic fluid in it. So it's only got about a 2-inch stroke, so I have to keep monkeying with it. So anyhow, I got this set up. I put a weld down there, so I'll just pull this material, stretch it out again. So I'll take that over, weld that down in there. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a collector, homemade collector. Alright, I'll be back. Well, I have to say that collector looks awesome. Wow. So the top, I'll so the splice where I rolled the flat stock around into, I started off with flat stock like that, 16 gauge, just plain, and rolled it around into a circle, just kind of tacked it there, but buzzed it up there nice and tight. Wrapped it around my slug. So if you wanted to do, those are 2-inch bar, If you want to do a 1 7/8 or 1 3/4, imagine you do it exactly the same way. So once I had this made, this took longer to cut this solid bar than it did to tack it together. Just a few tacks, but this here I probably have, I don't know, a couple hours into rolling it into a tube and putting it in the press and putting the little dimples in it. So I get my headers finished, and grinding, and then I'll see how well it fits on the collector. Awesome. We have this one sitting in the Argo over here. I'm going to cut them all back to that short one there. It's about the length, I guess. Yeah, awesome. Alright, I got the headers bolted on. We're gonna put some gas in the carb, just fill the bowls. I don't have a gas tank in it yet, but fill the bowls and fire it up, see what it sounds like. Doesn't run long with just the floats full. So I'm gonna give her another one. Well, it don't run very good, but I have to get a gas tank in it and get some stuff set up. Get the wires off the headers for a start. Yeah. Well, it does make a lot of noise. That was my chocolator prop. It's plenty warm here. We don't need a choke on it. I can give her another try.